My name is Kip Hageman, and I am the developer of this device, this arch roller. My story starts about 4 years ago. I was at the top of my industry. I worked for a direct sales company and worked door to door 10 or 12 hours every day. As you can imagine, the pain of just being a door-to-door salesman is extensive in and of itself. But along the way, I started to wake up in the mornings with pain in my left foot, in my heel specifically. And it started to spread into my arch, and little by little it got worse, and soon I was working 6-hour days instead of 10-hour days. Then I was taking days off. Before too long I was taking multiple days off, and in fairly short order I became nearly disabled from foot pain, mine specifically caused by plantar fasciitis. As that continued to get worse over about 3 years' time, I tried many different implements and tools, tennis balls, golf balls, frozen water bottles, boots, straps, pretty much you name it. I tried everything conceivable. One day my 12-year-old son, as I was sitting on the sofa in pain, was playing with my black lab, Blossom. And what he had done is taken a discarded ball from a dog toy and ran this piece of rope through the center of this hole so that they could play ball together. And instinctively, because this ball looked like it was something that would be comforting to the arch of my foot, I picked this up and I put my foot down on it and I started to roll my foot back and forth over this ball. But I kept control of it with my hands, and I had used tennis balls in the past and golf balls, and the reason that I didn't use them with any discipline is it was just a big hassle. They'd either shoot out from under my foot and my dog would want to play, or they'd shoot the other direction under my sofa. I'd have to get up, get down on the floor, reach under the sofa, and so this just really made a lot of sense to me, and pretty soon this was in my backpack and I started to carry it around with me. Just dramatically changed my situation. I used this twice a day for about 3 weeks. It was a little softer than what I preferred, so I began thinking about what might make a better solution. Over time, this is what the arch roller has become. So what this arch roller has evolved into is this product. This is 100% American made. It starts with a 3-inch maple ball, and then it's got a 550 paracord handle that's a multi-position handle, so you can adjust it any way that you like. You can use it on the sides of your arches, you can put it under the heel. It really gives you total control. We like to say, get a handle on your foot pain, and that's what this allows you to do. It's lightweight, this is extremely portable, so it's very easy to throw into a backpack or a purse and take with you. You can use it on an airplane, you can use it in a waiting room. It just makes it really handy. My particular treatment, I started to use this twice a day for about 20 minutes, and I used it consistently because I could keep it in my backpack, so I always had it with me. And within about 3 weeks, for all intents and purposes, I was pain-free on a daily basis. I continue to use this a couple of times every day just to keep my arch, heel, fascia pliable, but I am literally living today with no pain from my plantar fasciitis. So I got my friend Ebony coming in today, and Ebony came to talk to us a little bit more. She knows more about feet certainly than I do, and she deals with people every day who are experiencing foot pain. So Ebony, thanks for coming in today.
Oh, no problem. So like Kip said, I deal a lot with people with plantar heel pain. And what the consensus is, we try to do a lot of stretching, which is conservative therapy, and a lot of people get a lot of relief from stretching. A lot of people do different things as far as wearing night splints and stretching out, using the band every 15 minutes or every 15 seconds and then stopping and then doing that for a while. But what I think is really unique about the ball that Kip made is that you have these handles that help you control it and roll the ball where you're feeling the most pain. A lot of times people will use like a frozen water bottle or a frozen can or a ball without any handles, and sometimes that's a bit difficult to continue your treatment for a long time.
I envision this as the shape of the arch of a foot. So your arch isn't just curved forward and backward, it's curved on the sides too. So when you take a cylindrical object such as this and you try to address pain in the center of the concave, it's very difficult to get there without overstretching the edges. So I hope that makes sense, but that's kind of my makeshift illustration of why a cylindrical object is not as favorable as a round object, which kind of suits the shape of the arch nicely.
Right. And because that's all we can provide stretching wise for people with plantar heel pain is the water bottle, is the stretching for every 15 minutes. This is another product that can possibly help you with your heel pain, and it's very user friendly. You can use it standing, you can use it sitting, it's lightweight, you can travel with it, and I think it's a good alternative if those other methods that you've been trying haven't worked.
Thank you. Would you mind doing a little demonstration of how the...
Okay, so what you want to see here is that the ball fits nicely right into the arch of your foot, and then you can drive it using your pressure that you're pulling up on the ball and the pressure that you're pushing down with your foot, and you can roll it in any type of way you want to just get where the pain is on your arch. And what this does is it stretches it out. It stretches out those muscles, it stretches out the tissues on the bottom of your feet. So when you're taking your first step on the ground, instead of it being a traumatic experience for your foot, now your foot is relaxed, your foot is loose, and it's warmed up, and you can just go about your business.
It's ironic in life that the very pain that nearly ended my working career was the same pain that turned everything around, and now it's not only set me free from foot pain, but it's set me free in a lot of other ways too. So I want to encourage you today, if you're going through something like what I went through with foot pain, and you've tried the brace, and you've tried to sleep in a splint, you've frozen water bottles and rolled your feet on them, tennis balls, golf balls, over-the-counter orthotics. So if you're like me and you've tried all those things, and just not getting relief from your plantar fasciitis, I want to encourage you today to pick up this arch roller and get a handle on your foot pain.